So this is Don't Get Around Much Anymore, and this is a great old song by Duke Ellington, and it's been covered by all kinds of people, but I'm going to play it all through one time. There's a couple different parts, and then we're going to break it down piece by piece. But before I do that, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please feel free to comment on this video and share it with your friends and family, or whoever else you want to send it to. I really appreciate everybody's support of the channel. So this is Don't Get Around Much Anymore. I missed the Saturday dance. I heard the crowd at the floor. I couldn't bear it without you. I don't get around much anymore. I thought I'd visit the club. I turned around at the door. They'd have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Maybe I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates, might have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. I couldn't stand it without you. Don't get around much anymore. I couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Okay, so that's one interpretation of it. There's many ways to do this song. There's many different endings you can do, but I just tried to give you kind of, the stock way to do it. So let's zoom in on my hands. I'm going to start with the intro of this, and we're going to break that down, and then we'll get into the chords as we go along. So there's a couple different phrases. Can you see my hands okay? Cool. It's going to start like this. So I'm starting on the first string of the 9th fret, and I'm using my ring finger, and I'm just sliding into it from the 9th to the 7th to the 5th. And then I lean my index finger onto the 2nd string of the 5th fret, and then I reach up to the 3rd string with my ring finger on the 7th fret, and then 3rd string 6th fret with my middle finger. So that whole phrase is da 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 da. That's essentially the melody, right? Thought I'd go to the club. Now keep your middle finger right where you have it. You're going to put your ring finger down on the 4th string of the 7th fret. You're going to play those two strings together. Then you're going to slide up 2 frets with your ring finger. So now my ring finger's on the 4th string of the 9th fret. And my middle finger I'm going to take off and replace with my index finger on the 3rd string of the 7th fret. Play those 2 strings together. Then I'm going to walk up 1 fret at a time. 2 times, like that. So there's 4 little steps there. Bum, 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 like that. So you put it all together. Then you're going to do the second half of the second phrase starts out with the same first 4 notes. But after that, you're going to reach up to the 2nd string on the 7th fret with your ring finger and slide down to the 2nd fret and hold down the 2nd string with your index finger and hold down the 3rd string with your middle finger on the 3rd fret. That's a little piece of an F sharp 7th right there. And then you're going to walk up 1, 2, 3 frets until your index finger's on the 5th fret of the 2nd string and your middle finger's on the 3rd string of the 6th fret. So now your index finger is perfectly positioned for the 3rd phrase, which goes like this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes there. So that's the 2nd string on the 5th fret, and you're going to reach up to the 3rd string on the 7th fret with your pinky, 3rd string 6 with your ring finger, third string 4th with your index finger, and then 4th string 7th fret with your pinky. And you're going to jump back up to the 1st string on your middle finger on the 5th fret, and then the 2nd string on the 7th fret with your pinky. And again, this is the melody, right? So sing the melody. Awfully different without you. That's what's really going to guide you through a riff like that. But then there's one more phrase which goes like this. So that is the 3rd string on the 6th fret with your index finger. And you're going to walk up 1 fret at a time and 1 finger at a time until you get to the 9th fret. Right? So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, index, middle, ring, finger, pinky, and then 4th string on the 7th fret with your middle finger, and then reach up to the 9th fret with your pinky, any more, and then back to the 7th fret. Again, this is all melody stuff. Don't get around much anymore. Then you're going to do a 9th chord. If you've never done a 9th chord before, now's your chance. You get to play a 9th chord. You're going to bar. This first one's going to be an F ninth. You're going to bar with your ring finger on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings of the 8th fret. Put your middle finger on the 4th string of the 7th fret, and your index finger on the 4th string, and your middle finger goes on the 5th string of the 8th fret. That's an F ninth, but you're going to slide back 1 fret to E ninth, like that. Whew, that's the intro. Now, the verse starts like this. On A7, you're going to strum it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I take that back. It's 8 times. Miss the Saturday dance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're going to take this same shape, this A7 shape, and move it down to the 2nd fret to play F sharp 7th. I heard they crowded the floor. On the word floor, you're going to switch to F sharp 7th. You're going to strum that 8 times. And you're going to slide this same shape up to the 7th fret for B7. And let's talk about what this 7th chord is. I'm barring with my index finger, and I'm playing an E-shaped bar chord, but just without my pinky. So my index finger's on the 3rd string, and my ring finger's on the 5th string. That's a B7, as is that's an A7 and an F sharp 7th. But after you played B7 4 times, you're going to go to this E ninth, which you already know from the intro, so I won't break that down again. So to put it all together, I missed the Saturday dance. I heard the crowd at the floor. I couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Then back to A7. And then if you're going to go into another verse, you're going to go back to E ninth 1 more time for 4 strums. I thought I'd go to the club, and then you do another verse. But after you've done your 2nd verse, instead of going to E ninth, you're going to stay on A7th, and you're going to not move your index finger or your middle finger. All you're going to do is take your ring finger and bring it down to the 2nd string on the 6th fret, and you're going to play the bottom 4 strings to play an A augmented 7th. You're going to strum that 4 times, and you're going to play a D chord. This is an A-shaped bar chord on the 5th fret. I'm barring the 5th fret with my index finger, my ring finger's holding down the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings on the 7th fret. And strum that 4 times. Then you're going to go to this chord. This is a D sharp diminished. That's your index finger on the 3rd string of the 5th fret, your middle finger on the 5th string of the 6th fret, and your ring finger and pinky go on the 7th fret on the 4th and 2nd strings, and you're going to mute the 1st string and the 6th string. You just play the middle 4 strings. It's what we call an inside chord. You're going to strum that 4 times. Then you're going to go back to A7, strum that 4 times, then A augmented 7th 4 more strums. Then you do it 1 more time. You go to D for a 2nd time for 4 strums, D sharp diminished for 4 strums. Then after you've done that the 2nd time, you go back to B7 for 4 strums, and then E ninth for 4 strums. And then you're going to do 1 more verse. B7. And to do an ending, the ending that I did is this little bass line, which can be a nice little jazzy kind of ending. You're going to start on the 6th string of the 5th fret with your middle finger. You're going to play that 2 times. And then 5th string on the 4th fret with your index finger. 5th string, 5th fret. You're playing all these notes twice. And then 5th string, 6th fret, 5th string, 7th fret with your pinky. And then this last little 3-note walk up on the 4th string, which is the 4th string, 4th fret, 4th string, 6th fret with your ring finger, and then 4th string, 7th fret with your pinky. And then if you want to be really jazzy, you can go up here to the 12th fret and play an A ninth, which is the same shape that you did down here for E ninth. You're just doing it on the 12th fret. Woo, that's a lot of chords. Okay, so let's zoom back out. Just a few thoughts to keep in mind. Let's talk about the strum a little bit, right? Because the strum is what we call a comp strum. I still don't know what comp means. I've asked people older and more knowledgeable than I am, and they don't know what comp means. I understand it to mean a down strum that's a little bit staccato, because what I'm doing is I'm letting up on my fingers a little bit so that it mutes the strings and it creates that kind of comp feel. I don't know. If there's somebody out there who knows what comp means, please feel free to put it in the comments. I'd love to know. But I've just always called this comping. But don't get around much anymore. Thank you for checking out this video.